a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like, hate it, I love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me, please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
So you know it's only right, that's how we hit. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to babble his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. The 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They juked him. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Steelers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got an open man, it's Pickens. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cook up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Gilmore. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Olave over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again, escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll look to throw here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Barons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Slot man moves right. To throw on second down. Gilmore, throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going to try and throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Running right, here's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On the counter, it's Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 4th down, Gilmore. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice. Turn. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Williams, the man in motion left. Sticking with Walker on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Gilmore. And he can't escape, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Quick throw to Olave. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. They'll drop the throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adolphe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the gods of gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides, other titles, you need to grow. I be lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lift. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the